We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. And he's going to be brought down. Back in his own
quarterback, man. Looking real dangerous.
That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw complete there to Beckham. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Why should I stop running if you can't stop it?
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown.
Stop it, maybe I'll stop running. If you stop it, I'm going to keep on running.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it
like
here.
you thought.
And he nearly broke
I didn't think you had something.
But as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive. The Seahawks
better protect your quarterback, man.
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Don't worry about that. We're going to fix that.
That's what they're looking for here.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0.
I applaud you,
EA
kid.
Sports.
I applaud you, man. You doing something here. See if you gonna finish it off though.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Carson. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
That was some bullshit.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys
I'm gonna get that quarterback, man. I'm gonna get that goddamn quarterback. We're gonna get that quarterback.
They played that
go ahead, throw it.
And
I'll take that.
right out of bounds. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure
all
what
that
you
goddamn
really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage.
Oh,
but
here it goes. Here we go.
And throw it,
Fuck
and
no.
a play was made to knock it away. That's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began. As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realizes there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
They go play action with Will. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Sebastian Joseph Day able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Wilson. Dancing to his left.
Ah, shit.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Hey, kid, can you see your scoreboard?
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably...
I'm on to resume.
Should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
Ah!
When you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On the give, this is Akers. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down. Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, partner, none of these
I can't even see what the hell the score is.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Can we up by 1?
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. This is caught. It's Woods. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
The goddamn touchdown almost.
To the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
I'm going to go ahead and let me score. Either way, I'm going to score.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field, where we rejoin Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Taken from about the 12. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
One thing I can say you don't know how to do is protect your quarterback, man. That's what's messing you up.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Nowhere to go that time.
I like that.
Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He's going to air it out deep for Woods. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He was brought down by Troy Reeder.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
This is Carson. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw is Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. It's caught. Lockett. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Ooh, that's a bold move you're doing. Hey.
Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson rolling to his right. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play. Yeah. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. Akers has got the 1st down and then some. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 86 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
They don't want to run,
chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6, because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're...
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. The late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to a go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. On the return is Brandon Powell. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.